So I'm thinking about the name of this podcast that I'm, doing. And I was at the top of the mountain, and I was thinking about heartfelt hikes, something to do with hiking and the inner climb. But I'm sitting at the top of the mountain today, and it just comes to me, the inspiration is like, what am I really doing here? And how do you move mountains, right? In the sense of moving a mountain is like, can you move a mountain when a mountain is immovable? Which is the inner things that are going on inside of us that feel immovable. So I was thinking about this and it hit me. Moving mountains beneath my feet is going to be the name of this podcast, because that's what I'm doing. It's not that I'm moving the mountain. I am moving the mountain. I'm moving it beneath my feet because I'm walking up the mountain and down the mountain, and I'm running through the mountains. And so the movement is happening. It's just what is moving. It's me, my perspective. I'm being elevated in the process. Hopefully I'm elevating others and helping them to move mountains in their lives beneath their feet. And so that is the name of this podcast that I'm going to put out today. And I'm going to keep it raw and real and unedited. And it might not sound great because it's on my phone and there's wind. But this is unapologetically myself, who I am, and without the filters, without the dressing up in raw form. And so that's what it's going to be. There's a saying that goes, what comes out when you squeeze an orange? Orange juice, right? What comes out when you're squeezed? What comes out of you when you're put under pressure? When you're put in pain? When you lose it all? When you feel like there's no reason to live anymore? What comes out of you? And I've recently been through this period of my life where I was getting squeezed, seriously squeezed, where I went from a very high place to the lowest place I've ever been in my life. And that place has been really dark and hard and painful and hopeless. It's been a place where I've questioned everything. Didn't know why I was here, what my purpose was. And so I was squeezed tighter than I've ever been squeezed before. And I realized through others what has come out, despite the pain, despite the hurt, despite the desire to not exist anymore. What came out of me was kindness and love. Kindness towards others, because I needed someone to be kind to me. Love for others, because I needed to love myself, and I needed love in general. This heart that beats inside of my chest is full of love. Despite being hurt, despite being taken advantage of, despite being betrayed before numerous times in my life, all of these things, I still choose my essence is love. And through this pain, this journey of being squozen, funny word me and my friends came up with, showing me this message that there are people that need me, there are people that depend on what I have to share. They're waiting for me to step up and share it. I've been giving a song, I'm message, something to share with the world. And I'm doing everyone a disservice by not stepping into that. And so I don't know exactly what stepping into that looks like exactly right now, but I'm on a journey into doing that. I have some hints. It has to do with telling stories, sharing my story, inspiring others, speaking in front of others, being authentic and raw and real and emotional and vulnerable, because we all hide behind this false sense of strength, this false sense of pride, this ego that shows the world a totally different story than what's really going on. This is why happy people can commit suicide, because you see the outside, you don't know what's going on in the inside. And men in general have a serious issue with sharing, with being vulnerable. This is what keeps us disconnected from the women in our lives. This is what keeps women in their masculine and away from their divine feminine. This is the reason for so many problems in the world. My strength is not how tough I am. My strength is how sensitive I am. It's how vulnerable I am. How much I feel everything. And how I can share that with others in a way without being scared to be viewed as less than, which I still do. I still feel that. But I've come to recognize that what I thought was a curse my whole life, this emotional, giant-sized, tender fucking heart that I have, was my weakness, was my curse. I hated feeling everything so much. I feel the highs more than anyone I know. I feel the lows more than anyone I know. And that puts you in situations that can be quite beautiful, but also quite painful. I've come to realize that my curse was not my curse. It's been my gift that other people are needing me to share. So this is the beginning of me trying to share that.